post on my on the internet. And again, that can get you sued because you know it had nothing to do with my business.
You mentioned your business.
It had nothing to do
But
with
you mentioned your business saying
I
that...
said I'm in the business and I drive up and down this road 20 times a day. I don't speed, okay? Your mailbox is in the road.
You know there's no right-of-way here, right?
It's in the road.
Oh, sir, you know there's no right-of-way here, right?
There is a right-of-way.
I talked to the county.
I'm just telling you, I'm a builder now.
That's fine, Mr. Cook. That's fine.
Okay? You're an
There is
asshole,
no
and
right-of-way
you're
here.
trying to be the-
Hey, isn't your son a pedophile who lives over there, close to the bus stop? Didn't you already get charged with aggravated with a deadly weapon?
Are you?
No, I'm just saying. So you coming up with this aggressiveness,
I'm telling you.
you turned around to confront me. I do not feel safe with you.
Waved your finger at me.
No, I was pointing to this gentleman telling him where I live. So I wave my finger at you all I want. See?
Give me the story real quick.
No, he hauled ass down through here. Almost killed me and my child.
Does it all the time.
I asked him to slow down. My fence is the reason why he speeds.
Your fence.
He's a builder, but yeah.
I hope you filmed him.
Oh, I do. Every single time.
Okay. But you got him.
So is she there or she already left because the police is coming? What's her name?
She's out doing her job. She'll be in here if she's needed.
Okay.
She's doing her job.
Okay, because she was there though in the first place, but
Well,
so she's
she
gone.
works all over. She's the supervisor.
Okay. So a supervisor's supposed to do that, like come and grab me.
She asked you how many times to leave, sir.
So
That's all I have to say.
she have
How
the
rude was you with me on the phone?
she have the right to hold me and push
I
me.
never said that. You did not have the right to talk to me the way you did on the phone either.
How did I talk to you?
Oh, you finally answered.
No, I didn't. I said I've been
That
trying.
was the
No,
first thing
I said I've been
I said.
trying to call for a long
I'm
time.
entertaining this.
Then I talked to someone else, and then they was like, "Yeah, they take forever." And I said, "Oh, they finally
Because
just
it's one
answered."
person.
Okay, but because of you, that's the reason why this happened. To tell you the truth,
Well, it is what it is.
you caused this whole incident.
I ain't worried about any of it. I'm doing
You was
my
just
job.
mad because I told you. I said it was a long time. We would have to wait for a long time to answer.
Y'all done with this half?
Yes.
You're in a goddamn residential neighborhood. 25 up the hill. See that? 25. Don't you understand?
Chill out, okay?
Chill out yourself. Yeah. Figure it out. 25. I hope you get a goddamn citation for $1 million, you both.
Passengers. you're not a first class person.
Use it down, please.
Yeah, it's not even playing now. I'm using my phone to bloody film you because you're being pathetic.
Me pathetic?
Yeah.
You're being abusive.
How am I being abusive?
You're giving me lip. You're not.
I'm not giving you
listening to
lip.
me. You're in first class, and you're abusing.
Who are you, my school teacher?
By playing that loud music to disturb everyone. Your kind does not fit into first class. It's not
What does
wanted here.
that? What does that even mean? What does that mean?
You need to show some respect.
Okay, I'm trying to show respect. Look, I said I'm
Stop
sorry.
giving me all that lip. I've told you that before. I don't
Listen,
want any more
listen, Mum, I'm sorry.
discussion with you. Just turn down that music.
But the music's not even playing.
Well, it might not be playing now, but it was playing earlier.
Yeah,
It's
and
very disturbing.
Yeah, and like I said, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, love. I'm sincerely sorry. I'm sincerely sorry for playing music in your first class air, breathing in your first class air. I am sorry, love. All right, that's all I can do.
Don't be so facetious.
I don't even know what that means.
Quiet. Well, there you are. You don't even know what it means. Have you had any education?
Well, yeah. Well, no. Well, yeah.
no.
I went to
Well,
school.
yeah, well, no.
No. I went to school. I went to college. Where did you go to? Bloody Hogwarts.
I don't need to explain anything to you and your thought.
So I don't need to explain anything to you.
Just keep that music down.
All right. Sorry.
Don't snigger and laugh like that. You're making a total fool of yourself.
What? No, he just came out here. I was recording first. I didn't want to touch him. I didn't want to touch him. I already got into it with him once.
All right, story time. People went really crazy with this one. This was my first like real Karen sighting in the wild. Like I'd seen a Karen who was like fighting over like corn dogs at a fair or something like a couple of years ago. Basically, I was at Craigdarrow Castle in Victoria, British Columbia. My girlfriend and I had gone up to Canada for the weekend. We thought it would be a good way to just take the ferry and escape Seattle for a little bit, enjoy the nice weather for a couple days. And, you know, we're in line basically to buy tickets to go into this castle. It's like a self-guided tour, but there's a lot of people. There's like groups of people that go in one at a time, you know, like your party plus maybe like another party. It's maybe groups of like 4 to 6 people at a time. And then they basically send you in one at a time and you can kind of walk around the castle. There's arrows all over the place. But you basically have to buy your tickets at the visitor center before, and you can't buy them online in advance. I checked the website because I like to buy tickets in advance for stuff. And right on the website where like it tells you about admission and stuff, at the bottom it says that guests are required to wear masks on the tour. Now, the whole mask debate is not one that I want to get into in this video. I don't really care for them too much, but that's like a whole thing for another time. Point being, this was private property. It was like a historic attraction location. It was not like a public thing. Like it's not like a national park or whatever, like state owned. This was a private location. And so like private property, everybody has their own rules. You're allowed to do what you want. Anyway, I'm in line. There's like 2 sets of people in front of me. Once you enter the building, you kind of go around and there's like the cashier right at the front, the ticketing guy. And there's a sign on the door. Yeah, like once you enter here, put on your mask. There's masks available. Like I walked in, I didn't even have one because I didn't really think I needed it, but I picked one up, put it on, as did my girlfriend, and you know, we were just gonna go about our day. The people in front of us did not have masks on, and I was like, oh, like, did they not need them? Like something up? And so the ticketing guy is helping the people right at the front. They get their tickets, they go outside. They're supposed to wait for the tour to start inside of the castle, outside of the visitor center. And these 2 people, he basically says, hey, if you're going to be in here, you're going to need to put your masks on. They're like, we don't have masks. And they're like, okay, yeah, but there's some right up here. Everybody else put them on too. And then they basically started going apeshit. This lady was like, you know, she basically started yelling, oh, really? I have an exemption. And my husband has an exemption too. He's like, yeah, I have an exemption. I'm going to call my lawyer. And they're basically like, well, if you need an exemption, which is fine. And I don't think that exemptions are real, but at least in this situation, they probably weren't. They're like, okay, well, if you needed an exemption, you needed to have called ahead and let us know, and then we could have found you a time where there were fewer people in the castle, and maybe we could have sent you in there. Honestly, I think that the cashier was kind of just joshing because, like, it didn't really look like that was listed that part was not listed anywhere, but the mask requirement was. But basically these people just started going crazy. They were like yelling at him. This lady basically took the charge about like, I'm going to call my, you know, you're basically tearing down my human rights. You're infringing on my rights as a Canadian, yada, yada, yada. She was like visiting from another province or something. And her husband the whole time is like looking on the phone, like on their website. See, there's nothing on the website. There's nothing on the website. How could you say this? How could you do this? I'm going to call my lawyer. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then the part that I was filming, like he had just like calmed down a little bit because he was like on his phone, like reaching out to his lawyer. I don't know, some bullshit basically. And you saw what she was filming. She was like trying to film. And at that point, when I ended the video, and the reason it cut off so abruptly was I had enough. And like to all the people in the comments, I did step in. I basically stopped the video. I'm like, okay, enough is enough. This isn't like funny anymore. You're harassing this guy who like had actually called the cops by then. He was just describing them to the cops over the phone. And I just go up and I'm like, hey, you need to shut the hell up. Insert expletive here up and leave, because I don't care what your problem is. I did not walk 40 minutes in the sun here for me to be standing in line and not being able to go see this attraction. There were like 10 people behind us too who were just like kind of timid and watching, like families and kids, and I probably shouldn't have sworn in front of the kids, but I was just getting pretty heated. And they started telling me like, you're tearing the fabric of humanity apart. You're not standing up for all the Canadian citizens. I'm like, I'm not a Canadian, I'm an American. Move. And, you know, once he started to get a little bit firm with them, like, I thought the husband would say something, but he didn't. And they just, like, started laughing. The same shit that you see on TikTok all the time with people on planes. Like, I can't believe that you're all okay with this. They're tearing us apart. And they basically kind of just walked out of there. And that was kind of the end of it. I kind of was joking around with the cashier. I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. How often does this shit happen? Like... But that was kind of the end of it. It was not like a super, like nothing crazy happened after. The guy was on the phone basically with the cops, like describing these people to the cops. There were none in the area, so I guess they would have had to send somebody out. But these people kind of left by then because I think they realized he was seriously describing them to the police. And so, yeah, that was the story time. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this was able to fit in the time.
Fast forward, skipped few parts of 30 minutes later, cops are here for Karen.
But she opened the line over there. Now she wanna take my shit. I got money. Go ahead, you can talk to her.
Okay, what happened?
I called you.
What happened?
I called you last time I was here, last month. Last month I was here. I don't know who she confused me with. That I'm standing here in the car, right here. This whole thing is full. She came from the back of the counter, came over here. Oh, she stood right here. Take out what you got in the bag. Like I was stealing. I got money. I got money to pay everything I owe. But I was dumbfounded. I couldn't believe this lady embarrassed me like that. I did that. But nonetheless, I paid my shit and left. I came today. You're going to stand back there and tell me and take everything out of my bag. Then I take everything out of my bag. I tell her you want to check it, you can check it. But no, she didn't come like the last time. She didn't come from in back of the counter. She sent Jude to do it. No, Jude didn't do that. You did. You disrespected me the last time I was here. Then she disrespected me. She disrespected me. She don't like to be disrespected. I want my stuff.
No, they don't want her. They don't want to do your transaction yet.
They don't want your customer service.
They don't want you.
You rather have one somewhere else.
You know why? You're a and guess what? And guess what? It's cool. Because the next one you do like that,
okay.
hold on.
You don't have to get in her
I'm
face.
not gonna throw her.
All right,
You don't have to get in her face.
all right? Listen.
Yo, son, I got you.
Let's go.
Plenty of other spots you
I
can
got you. Stick it up your ass.
All right, let's go, all right?
Stick it up your ass, you stupid.
They have another one right
Come
here.
for me.
Rockaway, Newport, right?
I got you. Come for me.
Rockaway and Newport, right, man?
Stick it up your ass. I hope
Rockaway
it's
and
big
Newport,
enough.
man. Rockaway and Newport, right?
I hope the devil takes you. And I'll pray on that. No, I'm not. You know why? You know why? Because I believe in God. I believe in God. I'm not going to throw nothing. I believe that there's a God up there. And I believe that you're going to get yours. Do it to somebody else. No, because she's going to call over there. But I can get you. Bitch.